Hi everyone. Well, today I'm going to show you how to crop a raster with a Shapefile having different CRS than raster itself. So let's begin. First of all, we need to load all required libraries. SP, which is necessary to work with Shapefile. Similar raster is used to work with raster files. And finally, R, GTAL. I'm using it to read a file. However, it has other many functionalities. Now let us just import our Shapefile. And to import a Shapefile, we need to provide a directory where our Shapefile exists. In my case, my Shapefile are here in this directory, so I'm simply going to select it and just copy it and paste it. However, we have to take care to change this first slash to backslash, otherwise R will not recognize the very path provided. Yes, after we change this first slash to backslash, then we have to provide the name of our file as well with .hsv extension. Yes, finally we have imported our file, and now we can visualize it with the plot function. Oh wow, seems great. Yes, finally we have imported our file, and we have just plotted it in R. Now we need to import our raster files as well. So here I'm going to show you how to import all raster files at once. So for this, first of all, we need to change our working directory to the directory where all of our raster file exists. So I'm going to set my working directory to the directory where my raster file exists. So this is my working directory, so I'm simply going to copy it and paste it. Of course, we have to change this forward slash to backslash. So once we have done with this changing our working directory, now let's write the code to import all the raster files at once. So here, just provide a path which is same as our working directory, and work with this backslash thing, and then we need to provide a pattern of our file, which in our case is .tif. Well, great. So now just stack it. After we are done with the stacking, we can just visualize how our raster looks like. So with plot RGB. Cool. So this is our raster file, and now we have to crop it with a given Shapefile. So for this, first of all, we need to check the CRS. So we can simply do it with with the function CRS. This is the CRS of Shapefile. Now let's check CRS of Raster as well. Oh no, what is this? Yes, we have different CRS, but no worries. We'll find the solution to change the CRS of Shapefile to CRS of raster file. Yes, even we can simply validate this with plot function as well. We can just overlap this Shapefile onto the raster, but it doesn't seem, yeah, that really overlap. No. So here we need to change the CRS of Shapefile to the CRS of raster file. So let's do it. Oh no, what is this? Oh yeah, it seems I used wrong function, so we just need to change it. Great, nice. Let us visualize then. If the zip file overlaps with the raster, well, yeah. So here you can see our zip file has already overlapped onto our raster file. We can even see it more clearly with defining any color. So let's set a red color to that. Wow, great. So here you can see it is totally overlapped. So now we are ready to go ahead to crop our raster file with the zip file that we have. So we can do it with raster, a crop function. Yes, we did it. Now just visualize it if it looks totally fine. Seems great. However, we don't want these blue areas, so we need to get rid of this. For this, we can simply use raster max function. Wow, looks great. So finally, we clipped the raster file that we have with our shapefile, and we got rid of this blue res as well. Now we can simply save our clipped raster file. So for this, we just provide the latest clipped raster file, which is MSK, and I'm going to save it here. So I have saved my final clipped raster file in the same directory where other raster file exists, but however, you are always free to give any location you want. Oh yes, we have to provide the name, whatever you like. You can just simply call any name, but however I have given here a name called cropped, and we can check it. Oh wow, so here already we have. Even we can verify it by importing the raster into R. However, here you need to use break function. Well, yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, it seems I put additional space there, which I need to get rid of. Yep, so now it seems it worked. Now just visualize it. Great. So we did it. So finally it is done. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep watching. Bye.